The Big Bang Theory Season 3 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you're not caught up to the point where I am, you're rewatching or watching The Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which, of course, I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers of really funny moments that may happen in the episode. This will be The Big Bang Theory Season 3, Episode 13. The title of this episode is called The Bozeman Reaction. And this will be my review, recap, and reaction after just finishing watching the episode. The guys are out to eat, and Sheldon's upset that they did some changing of the menu. They leave and decide to go get pizza because Sheldon can't handle different things being in different places. Leonard and Sheldon return home to find that the apartment has unfortunately been robbed. The TV and both of their laptops are missing and all the games, but they didn't take Sheldon's comic books. Sheldon tells the police all the things that are missing, and then Sheldon tells Leonard and the officer that, I'm not crazy, my mom had me tested. One of his famous lines in the show. Leonard and Penny are having drinks at Penny's, and Sheldon knocks. Leonard and Penny, Leonard and Penny, Leonard and Penny. Funny stuff. And Sheldon is, he's scared to be in the apartment alone because somebody had broken in. Howard sets up a security system in the apartment for Sheldon and Leonard. And Sheldon hears a noise while trying to sleep. So he goes out the window onto the ledge and crawls to Leonard's room where Penny's there. And Leonard and Penny are in a pretty steamy makeout session, probably eventually leading to something else. And then Sheldon knocks on the window. Leonard and Penny, Leonard and Penny, Leonard and Penny. That was hilarious. And then Sheldon tells them that, I heard a noise, and they said, well, we knocked over a lamp. Oh, how'd you do that? And then they kind of, we were doing something right now, and we kind of got a little frisky. So then Sheldon's like, okay, well, I better leave then. Sorry to disturb you. And he goes out their door instead of the window, and he actually gets caught. I guess he goes into the living room, and he gets caught under Howard's electric net. So because of all this, because of not being able to deal with living in that apartment, he decides he wants to move to Bozeman, Montana. And Sheldon's at their station, maybe their train station, I think, or maybe the bus station, whatever. And he actually gets his suitcase stolen in Bozeman, Montana, and decides to go back to Pasadena, California. And then he had mentioned something about 3 friends and an acquaintance. He returns, and the acquaintance is the first to greet him, Howard Wolowitz, he says. Or he doesn't say that, but the acquaintance, because Howard's the one that said, hey, Sheldon. And that's how the episode ends. So this was actually a really funny episode of The Big Bang Theory. I was laughing my ass off, especially when Leonard and Penny are making out in bed with the lights off, and they're about to get it on, and then Leonard and Penny, Leonard and Penny, Leonard and Penny, and Leonard got them. And like, what? What are you doing, weirdo? Funny stuff. So as far as my score of this episode, I'm going to say it's a 9.0 out of 10. My character of the episode would be Sheldon. And as far as Penny, because the reason why I started watching this show back in the day is because I saw Penny on screen. I'm like, who is that? That's what made me watch this TV show. So I decided to rank Penny's hotness in every episode. And don't be offended. That's why I started watching the show. For this particular episode, I'm going to give Penny an 8.5 out of 10, as she was looking good. She always usually looks good anyway, but looking close to perfect in this particular episode, if you could say she doesn't look perfect all the time. So you've heard what I have to say. Now, of course, it's your turn. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory, perhaps Young Sheldon, which I have yet to catch up on. I watched the entire first season when it aired live. The Walking Dead, Dexter New Blood, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Game of Thrones, Lost, or UFC live fight reactions. Or if you just want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please make sure that you smash that like button. It doesn't take long at all. If you want to share this video with anybody that you know, or perhaps put on your social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want to do, I'm okay with that. Don't forget to sound off in the comments section. I can't be the only one that comments. What did you think of this episode? What would you score it? who would be your character of the episode. If you want to rank Penny's hotness scale out of 10, that's fine too. And if you want to leave your favorite moment, like mine was when Sheldon was crawling on the ledge outside their window, that was hilarious. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're already watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.